Okay, hey, let's go ahead and see what messages the collective needs to hear. Okay, we already have one that's flipped. It says fake person. Oh, and there's another one right here too. And there's a decision. Okay, but I'm going to go ahead and put those back in and see if they come back out. Okay, let's put them in there and shuffle again. Spirit, please show me for the collective what is the most important messages. If you guys have not seen, I am doing sun, moon, rising signs. So I've already done Aries, Taurus, and Gemini. So if you have Aries, Taurus, or Gemini in your chart, you can go over there. Or if you're dealing with somebody who is a Aries, Taurus, or Gemini. And I will get the other ones out here shortly. We do have gossip. Okay, next card out, we have introspection. All right, be mindful of gossip. We do have now Jupiter, Venus, the sun, all in Gemini. We have a major Gemini stellium, so this could be a lot of gossip, a lot of people talking. You know, you could be listening to gossip on social media, on the news, television, does not matter. Don't be standing around the fucking water cooler and listening to gossip, because you will retrieve the karma that comes along with that, even if you're not even saying anything. Just by you standing there, you will reap the karma from it, okay? Spirit, please show me what is the most important. And I feel like people could be also talking about you, okay? Ooh, we've got spiritual cleanse, but it showed up in the reverse. I just feel like you need to cleanse your space, maybe even cleanse your social media. Maybe it's time for you to take out whatever it is that you're looking at, whatever it is, just get rid of it. If it doesn't serve a purpose and it's not helping you, get rid of it. It's time to do a cleanse, okay? Spirit, please show me what's the most important messages. Yeah, conflict. You know, gossip can cause conflict in other people's lives. So make sure that you're not the one gossiping, because it will come back. Like I said, it will cause conflict in your life. But, just don't be the one gossiping is what I want to say. Spirit, what is the most important messages the collective needs to hear? What do we got? Missing you. Center of the reading, someone missing you. They could have been gossiping. They could have been talking to other people. Maybe they're talking to people about how they caused some kind of conflict. Yeah, now they have competition. All right. Somebody missing you who now sees that they might have some competition. Maybe they allowed other people to gossip about you. They didn't have your back. They weren't there when you needed them. And now they're standing around doing introspection going, oh shit, man, maybe I should have been there. Maybe I should have had this person's back. Maybe I should have cleaned these other people out. And instead, now it's causing internal conflict because I really, really miss this person. Then we have intuition. Okay, now we have intuition underneath the conflict and gossip. So what else do we have here, Spirit? Yeah, we've got negative energy. That's what, standing around talking about others and not having other people's back. Yeah, they want to change, but it shows up in the reverse. They want to come back. They're feeling stuck. Somebody here is definitely feeling stuck. They feel like they're in some type of a prison of their own making. Maybe it's a prison of their own mind. Feeling stuck. Oh yeah, look at that. Karma sits right underneath the stuck. So this is their karma. I feel like, you're glowing up right now. You're going through a glow up period. I feel like this has to do with somebody around you. I feel like, this person is, I just feel like, okay, because it's a masculine in the center of the reading, it's almost like they left their options open when they were with you. It's like they didn't want to, maybe they didn't want to commit. Okay. And that's why now they're feeling like, they're going to have to compete and they're feeling conflicted. I feel like this person's doing, taking a step back and doing a lot of introspection on, how they could have changed things if they would have just done, if they would have just done the right thing. And I almost feel like they got together with some type of a karmic. This could, and again, this does not have to be love, romantic, but it very well could be for some of you, okay? It's gonna be different for all of you. But what I'm thinking is this person, they allowed these karmics to cause conflict in your life, but it also conflicted them when it came to making a decision about you, about being with you. You know, I see this one a lot, you know, where other people always get to come in and dictate another person's life. And instead of that person really listening to their own intuition, they listen to, you know, what other people have to say, what everybody else's advice is. And basically what it does is it ends up locking them away from their true happiness. And they should have just gotten rid of these people and shut it down and said, you know what? This is my life. I will make the decisions for my life. But instead, they didn't do that. Now they're sitting here going, oh, shoot. So now they want to turn around and come back, but they realize that there's negative energy that's surrounding this. Like, how do I come back into this person's life after what I caused in their life? Like, this person's never going to want me back. You know, I always say you'll never find me where you left me. And I'm kind of feeling like that, but now they're wanting to make this change and they're wanting to come back. I feel like a lot of them, they don't know how to change this situation. They don't know how to move forward. So again, the boat's stuck. The overall energy is stuck. It's almost like now you're stuck with what you created. You know? You don't get to come into a person's life and create a bunch of conflict and then expect to just be able to turn it all back around. Like, you're going to have to clean this up. And at the end of the day, you're just going to have to reap the rewards of, you know, whatever you created. You know, it's kind of sad. So let's see. I want to look at what is this? Whoa, holy crap. Okay. So what is this stuck? Why is this person stuck? Yeah, no contact. So you don't have contact with this person, and that's why they're like, oh my God, all I want to do is talk to you. Like, I feel like there's something in their mind, like they're in their head, and they are just screaming right now, but they're not feeling heard. There is no contact between the two of you. Okay? None whatsoever. It's like if they want to put out messages, you're not responding. For some of you, you've blocked this person. Okay. What's the gossip? Ooh, funny enough. You know what? I was going to ask that earlier and this card flew out and I put it back in. So the gossip is maybe about who you are, maybe what you do. Maybe the gossip is, you know, about the fame and the influence you have on others. Maybe people don't like who you are or what you do or what you have to say. So people sit around and they talk shit about, you know, what you're doing. But at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter because you still have your fame and you still have influence over others. And the fact of the matter is, if they're still sitting around talking about you, you've influenced them. There's a envy. When people sit around and they talk shit about somebody, it's because they envy them and they don't have the balls to do what this person's doing. So whoever this is, I feel like you have a lot of fame and influence over other people. And so we've got soon that just came out, but it showed up in the reverse. I'm going to put it back in because I didn't ask any questions, but it wanted to show itself. You know, maybe it didn't happen fast enough. And now all of a sudden, you know, and maybe, you know, they still talk about you. Maybe you still have an influence on their life. And so people, you know, whoever it is that they're talking to doesn't like that, because you still have some type of an influence, even though there's no contact between the two of you. And this person feels like they're like behind bars right now and they're being shut out of your life. I feel like, you know, this person still talks about you to other people and it pisses people off. They don't want to hear about you. What's this introspection that this person's doing? Like, what kind of, you know, what are they coming up again? Yeah, family. But it shows up in the reverse. So, you know, maybe they're thinking about their own broken family. And for those of you, this could be family and they turn their back on you and they're starting to realize, like, maybe I shouldn't have turned my back on this person. You know, maybe they were right. Like, everybody else seems to like them. Everybody else seems to, you know, I almost feel like whoever this is, they like the way that you interact with other people. And I feel like maybe this person, maybe if this is a love relationship, they're doing some introspection on, their own broken family. Maybe, mom left, dad left, somebody cheated, or they had a broken family. And they're thinking about that. And they're thinking about, well, the whole reason why I wasn't able to come into this union is because of something that was holding me back, maybe something to do with their childhood and something that's still within them with their inner child. What's the spiritual cleanse? Yeah, decision. They couldn't make a decision about you. It's like they just couldn't get a clear idea. So I feel like the decision was made for them and they're not able to get you out of their mind. I think that that's what the spiritual cleanse in the reverse is like they didn't make a decision, so the decision was made for them. And now it's like they don't know what to do. They're like, "Oh my God, is there any way that I can change this?" I don't think that this person feels like they can. What's the conflict all about? Standing your ground, except for here's the deal, it showed up on its side. So in the upright, they could have stood their ground and bypassed the conflict, but I feel like you're standing your ground. Okay. And I feel like for some of you, maybe this person wasn't willing to stand their ground when it came to what other people had to say, what other influences were in all of this. And because of that, it caused a lot of conflict between the two of you. And I think that this person thought that they could just move on, but now they're realizing, oh shit, like I really messed up. And now center of the reading, the heart of the reading is, I miss you. I miss you. I miss being with you. I miss everything about you. I miss, and maybe I should have went within and now I can't, now it's like, I feel like this person feels like they're just locked away. It's almost like they're in their head a lot. What is this missing you? What is the missing you? Yeah, they're missing you, the partnership that the two of you could have shared. I really think that this person is doing a lot of introspection. I just saw 222. But I feel like they're missing what they could have had with you. And had they just stood their ground against everybody else and told everybody to go fuck themselves, like I should have listened to you is what I keep hearing. I should have listened to you. I should have had your back. I should have stood my ground. I should have listened to you when you were standing your ground. And instead I didn't. And now I feel like I have to compete because I didn't make a decision, because I didn't clear my own energy and clear the energy of all the people who were talking shit, who never had my back in the first place. See, I don't feel like these people had this individual's best interest. I feel like they were being selfish and they wanted this person for themselves, but they didn't have the best interest of this person. So now what are they missing? They're missing this partnership. They're missing what you could have had. What's the competition? I think we already know. Yeah, envy. See, there's always envy. There's always this, jealousy that comes along with it. And I feel like other people are like watching to see what this individual is doing, but I feel like they also are envying what you're doing. And I think that for some of you, they could be keeping an eye on your social media. They could be asking around about you. They're looking for you everywhere they go. They're hoping that you're not in another partnership, but I think if they are checking out your social media, they can't tell what you're doing. I think for a lot of you, you don't really post your shit on social media, and good for you. What people don't know, they can't ruin. Okay? So they're trying to use their intuition. They're trying to, I feel like they need to go within and listen to what their heart is telling them. Listen, you have 3 brains in the body: the brain, the heart, and the gut. And I feel like this person is literally conflicted because I feel like it's almost like they've been brainwashed into believing a certain thing. And it's almost like, do I believe this? Do I believe that? But at the end of the day, they watch how other people envy you. They see how you interact with other people. And I almost feel like they feel like this is a race to the finish line. There's something about a race to the finish line. So what's the intuition, Spirit? What is this intuition? Yeah, the past, and it shows up in the reverse. They didn't listen to their intuition, okay? They didn't listen to their intuition when it came to the past. Um, you know, listen, the past is now behind you. You can't go back and change it. Everything that you do starts from today. So you could learn from the past, but you can't go back to the past. You can't change any of the past. I mean, trust me, how many people would love to do that? Yeah. So I do. Yeah, exactly. The present shows up in it just showed up. And I think that this person is hoping for forgiveness. If I reached out to this person, would this person forgive me? I can't change the past. But if I reached out now, would this person forgive me? I'm going to put that on the side because it wanted to show up. What's the negative energy? I think this person, negative energy is luck. Feeling unlucky in love. I feel like this person just feels like luck is not on their side. It's almost like they feel like other people will judge them. And maybe that's what it was. I feel like maybe they were in a place of fame and influence and they got in with the wrong crowd and maybe they got too big for their britches. Okay. I just see somebody like needing to deflate their head before they walk through a fucking door. It's like they felt like they were going to have all this fame and fortune and and they ran with it, and this person is now kicking themselves in the ass because you just said, you know what, fuck this, and I mean, how often is it that happens? Somebody gets into a position where they start being they have all these other people who are coming into their lives, and all of a sudden they think that they're too good for the people who were there when they were small. Like, how does that, and then now you want to go back to the people that you trampled all over when you had the opportunity, to keep these people in your life, and instead you chose a bunch of groupies? Because that's really all it is a bunch of groupies who sit around and talk shit about other people, and they don't care about you. They just care about the fame and fortune. I feel like this person, like, you could have had a home with this person. You could have moved into a home with this person. But I feel like at the end of the day, this person could have moved without telling you. Okay? Yeah, they went towards their life purpose. They packed their bags and now they're moving. This person could very well be at a distance from you. What's the change? What is this change? Yeah, peace and healing in the reverse and inner transformation. Yeah, you can't change this. Debt paid off at the bottom of the deck. Maybe this person owes you money. I feel like somebody here is like, I'm just going to try my luck elsewhere. I'm headed towards, I feel like this person's at a complete impasse right now, and there is a lot of unrest. But they're going to have to do a lot of internal work, and I feel like even if this individual did come back into your life, I feel like you would almost be in a cycle. And I do feel like there's a lot of water under the bridge, because I'm seeing the water here, and I'm seeing, even though these are in the reverse, I'm seeing the water here. And here, these are tumultuous waters. It's like this person wants to come back, but they don't know how to change it. And I feel like there's this unrest. But they're going to have to transform whatever it is that was within them that caused this situation in the first place. Yeah, wish fulfillment. I think at one point you genuinely wished for this situation to heal itself, and now it's not even a wish of yours anymore. I think that for a lot of you, you moved on. Yeah, rest. I think you just sleep just fine at night now. You're able to rest because you don't have all of this garbage going on in your life. And like I said, this doesn't necessarily have to be, a romantic partnership. It could be family, because we do have the family in the reverse up here. Sometimes people turn their back on their family when they come into a new partnership too. And maybe your family is like missing you. Maybe you walked away from your family because you thought you were better than everyone else. you know, or this person thought they were better than everyone else when they got into this relationship and they turned their back on everything that ever mattered. I see that one too all the time. It's like, how fucking dare you? You know, before you were anything, these people stuck by your side. Any other messages for this? Yeah, life purpose again. You know what? Moving on, turning your back on everything and going towards what it is that you want. Going towards your life purpose. Again, there's that inner child. I was mentioning that earlier. I feel like this is an inner child thing. I think for a lot of you, you've been healing that inner child, and now it's like you've made the decision to walk away. And now once you have completely cut off everyone, now everyone wants to come back. Please, will you forgive me? I don't know. I think it's going to be different for everyone. Some of you guys, yes, you will. Others of you won't. But some of them might choose to stay silent. And for some of you, you may choose to stay silent. And I think for a lot of you, maybe you're staying silent about what you're doing, what your next moves are. That's why you're not posting anything. You're not giving any grace, really, but you're definitely not giving up your secrets. I think you're keeping your mouth shut. I think intuitively you know that people are trying to come back. You know that people have regret, and I think that a lot of people regret the way that they treated you, and that's why they choose to stay silent. Yeah. I see witchcraft here too. They could be doing some type of witchcraft to try and get you back, or witchcraft and however that may mean. You know, that can be taken in so many different ways. Anyway, you guys, I'm going to leave that here. Subject to interpretation. If this story resonates with you, please leave me a comment and let me know how this resonates and share with everyone else. I just saw 222 again. If you are interested in a personal reading, all my information's in the description box down below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It does help my channel grow. And if you are interested in becoming a member, you guys can get readings like this exclusively. Thank you to everyone who has donated to my channel. Every little bit helps. I do appreciate it more than you even realize. You know, people think, oh, it's just a couple of dollars, but you know what? It's a couple more dollars that I didn't have. So I really do appreciate that. It does keep me motivated to continue doing what I'm doing, especially with the exchange of energy and the appreciation. You guys, thank you to everyone here, and we will chat again soon. Take care.